got some really good news for you. I've had a message from one of the key developers of Vintage Story. This is Red Ram, who has been one of the first ever Vintage Story players, and I think he was the fourth dev to join the team. He joined very, very early on, and he's very, very expert in rocks, and he is one of the people who helped put all the rock strata together. And we've known each other since very, very early days, when there were about only 6 or 7 of us on the VS Discord. And he's contacted me and said, I thought I'd just let you know that the issue with rendered fat is due to issues with how the pot works. And he said it's too time consuming to fix that underlying problem in this update, so we're just going to work around it. Next pre, fat will cook directly into rendered fat items, skipping the liquid steps. I thought I'd let you know so you don't worry about it any further. That is extremely helpful, because what I was worried about, as you know, is that the devs had decided we had to have a saw, but in fact it's an underlying problem with the way that the bowls and the pots work together. So I think that's very, very useful. It's helpful that in the next pre, that will be pre 3, we're going to have a workaround, and it's also helpful to know that they're going to sort it out for the next release. This is a massive release, absolutely massive release, this pre 2. In fact, the whole of the release at the moment is huge. So we are finding glitches here and there. On another note, my last video was the one where I said that there are some changes that may affect early gameplay. And I just wanted to thank all of you for the comments you made. Now, some people have made short comments. Some person just put a fish, which I thought was wonderful, obviously saying fishing is the answer, and he or she is probably right. It's unusual in my channel to have such erudite discussion. Very, very thoughtful comments, wonderful comments on how you all play differently, great advice. Some people like it harder, some people like it to be easier, but I mean there are ways around it. So I thought it was a fantastic set of comments, and I wanted to thank you all very much. I also would suggest that if you haven't read some of these comments, some of them are very detailed and very, very good indeed. So I would point you towards that discussion. I enjoyed it, and I would also like to thank all of you for the tone of the discussion. Everybody was just being helpful, pointing out different things. Somebody analysed fishing and said how easy it was with the worm grunting and fishing to get food early in the game, and it was better food than just walloping a fish in a shallow pool. So I'm certainly going to put a fishing rod on my list of early tools and weapons to have. Not sure which you call it when you're killing a fish with it. So anyway, great discussion, and if any of you haven't read some of those comments, I would really recommend it. Thank you to Red Ram for coming back to me, and I'm now going to prepare the next update where I'm looking at the next set of things. Some of you wanted me to look at the wolves and the sounds, so I may have to spawn in a few wolves. That should be interesting. See you in the next video. Bye bye, my friends.